I decided today to film my top 10 favorite drugstore items. So, first off, I have the cult favorite Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation. My shade is in 150 Buff. That's what it looks like inside. I've found that this wears all day long. I feel like the finish on it is just absolutely beautiful. I've noticed that when I put it on, it kind of looks, I don't know, it has this different finish, and then after I've worn it for about an hour, the finish on it sets to the most amazing finish I've ever had from any other foundation, and I love this stuff. Just for reference, on all of these items, I am typically a NW15, NW20 from MAC, so if that helps you at all, there you go. The next item, it's kind of in a gray area. I think you can find this brand at other drugstores, not convenience stores, but like CVS and Rite Aid and stuff. This is the Jane bronzing powder in Inspire. Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. Let me see if I can do a little swatch for you. It definitely doesn't have any orange in it. Looks great. I'm actually wearing it today in the, like where I contour, you know, and a little bit around my face for bronzing. And that's it right there. Is great. I will reach for this sometimes more so than my more high-end bronzers. So there's that one. Next, when I really can't my dogs are going crazy outside. When I really can't figure out which blush that I want to wear for the day, and I want a pink blush, but I don't want shimmer, and I don't want like a coral tone to it, I'll opt for this e.l.f. blush in Pink Passion. That's what it is. I love this. This is so nice. It's like baby doll pink. Oh, it's such a nice color. That is the swatch right there, and that is the blush right next to it. Kind of forgot what I was saying for a second. Anyway, okay, moving on. The next item is a Physicians Formula item. This is a highlighter. I usually use this right on the, top of the cheekbones, under the eyebrow kind of area. This is the Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls highlighter in Translucent Pearl. Translucent Pearl. And this is what the front of them look like. I know they have a couple different varieties, different shades of these, but I really do like the translucent. Oops, I just dropped the brush. I like the translucent pearl. And I've noticed that there is a slight finish on the top of this highlighter that's a little bit more silvery, I guess, more of a shiny finish. But once you get through that, and you could even brush it off. Once you get through that, it's definitely a more natural highlight. I really like this highlighter. Just like with the bronzer, sometimes I'll opt for this highlighter rather than some of my more expensive brands. So I don't know if this is going to show up, and it does come with like a mirror on the bottom and a brush that I just dropped on the ground. So that's what it looks like generally. There is the swatch right there, if you can see it. It's got like a sheen to it. It's really natural. It's really nice. I really like it. I think I've said that about 4,500 times now already. It's really nice. I'll try to get out my thesaurus and, get some different adjectives and stuff that I can use. This next item, I'm almost finished with this. I'm working on my MAC paint pot right now, but I'm really excited to finish this one up. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is from the Metal line. It's in the permanent collection that's always available at the drugstores. This is in the shade Barely Branded. And that's what the backs of these look like. I don't find that I have to store these upside down or anything. I have a whole bunch of these, and sometimes like the top layer of them will be just slightly harder than the rest of the, than the rest of the color tattoo, but I don't find that mine dry out. I've had mine for quite some time. I love this shade. This shade is perfect to go under any eyeshadow, especially at the inner corner of your eye. You can put this all over your lid and then just put like a crease color or something. You really don't need to put a champagne color over the top of it. So there is the product, and it is swatched right there. It's kind of getting washed out, sorry, but it's definitely one of my top favorites, like eye primer, eye base kind of products. Oh, I love this stuff, and especially in this color. There's another one in, oh, what's the bronze one? Bad to the Bronze, or you know what I'm talking about. I love that one too. Sometimes I'll use both of them together. Like I'll put this Barely Branded right in the inner corner and then the bronze one in the outer corner, and they're just fabulous. So this next item, you can't really tell from the packaging because I've used it so much that it's worn off. This is the Jordana Fabuliner in black. And I really do like the felt tip on these. It makes it super easy to do a wing, like a little mini wing liner with it. I love these. And I generally store mine with the cap down, so all of the product runs down into where like the tip is. So that is a swatch of it. They're pretty black. I mean, they're pretty dark, so I think these are like $1.99, $2.99 at the drugstore, so you really can't beat that. The next item, I think they're discontinuing this specific kind of brow pencil just because I think a lot of people complain because their sharpeners weren't sharpening the plastic. This is the Maybelline Master Shape in the shade Deep Brown. And they come with the spoolie on this side over here. I love these spoolies. These spoolies are detachable. Like this little black section, you can actually pull it off and carry it around in your makeup bag when you're finished with the actual pencil. I did a little swatch of that right there. I love this shade. So what they've done now, when you go to the store, it's the same name, same brand, same everything, except for this part right here. See how that's shiny and it's plastic? This is now a wood pencil instead of a plastic pencil. And I feel like I've actually purchased one because I couldn't find these. I had to hunt these down. I have 2 more of these that I haven't used yet. Anyway, the shade is just a little bit off. It has a teeny bit more red in them, so kind of bummed about that, but I have a couple, so I'm good. The next item is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Liner in Nude, and I only use this for my bottom waterline. It definitely helps to make your eyes look bigger, to help you look more awake if you didn't get enough sleep the night before. I find that a nude shade is much better than like a white. I don't know if you can see that right there. Alright, the next item is also from Maybelline. This is the Volume Express Mascara. This one is the Falsies. So I know Volume Express has a couple different kinds of mascaras, but this one is my absolute favorite. They do have a Falsies Flared. I don't like that one whatsoever. Just the regular original Falsies mascara is my absolute favorite. I do think that this is slightly comparable to the Benefit They're Real, but I find that this one, I don't know, They're Real mascara from Benefit kind of makes my eyelashes a little bit crunchier than this one does. This one kind of like fans them out a little bit more so. And the final item in my top 10 from the drugstore is this Revlon lipstick in 668 Primrose. This is what I'm wearing today, and I found that this is quite comparable to the MAC lipstick in the shade Snob. That one does have just a little bit more like purpley blue tones to it, but that is the swatch right there. This one obviously has a little bit more of a shine. The MAC lipstick is a little bit more matte. I think it's technically a satin finish, but it definitely doesn't have as much shine as this one does. So those are all of my favorite top 10 from the drugstore. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.